Jason.
Hey there.
Hey, happy Christmas.
Exactly.
We should do this every Christmas.
I know,
you know
really
that?
should.
Yay.
Yeah.
Lunch was fun too.
Outstanding.
And for people who trained with us, we went to the same fab sushi bar. You all remember it when you were here. When was that? In the spring, right?
Yeah, January or so.
January.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we refused to find new restaurants.
It was great. The sushi was really good. Yes.
Awesome.
All
So
right,
did work?
Jason. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do
I
some.
think we're ready now. You gonna ask me some questions?
Yeah,
We've got lots to talk about.
Yeah, let me get you in frame here. Too many cameras in the room. And
This is not my writing, by the way.
I know.
This is way too neat. But anyone who's taken my training, I don't know if you can actually, but I work a lot down here.
there you go.
Alpha, theta, delta, yes.
Let me get you lined up here.
Okay, we lined up, Jason. I spent quite a lot of time standing right here, and I'd have to say that I feel really well anchored. It's very cool. I've had lots of really good times in this room. Wouldn't you say, Jason?
Absolutely.
Right.
So how about for the first one, this will be the auto load video.
Okay.
When someone first lands on the web page. So hello and welcome, and here's what you're going to learn here. And so really not too much content for this one. Like maximum, we'll think this one will be about 90 seconds.
All right, so we're talking up in your vibe.
Yes. So
Okay.
we're going to go ahead and hit play. And the wonders of video, typically the last take.
So as with Jason, it's always off the top of my head, isn't it, Jason?
Exactly.
Okay, so 90 seconds on up in your vibe. Oh, I love it.
My format for this classically is, hi, this is who I am, this is what this program is, here are
Yes.
3 points of what you can learn, so look through this page, there's a lot of great information. I look
Okay.
forward to seeing you on the inside,
Yeah.
something of that nature.
Ready when you are.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just rolling.
Hi, Jason. I mean,
Oh.
let's start again. I keep saying hello to you. Okay.
We're not going to use this take.
Thanks, Jason. Okay. We normally do this first. Maybe I have a lot of training with you, but we normally do this on the first batch. So let's try this again. Okay, so I'm talking with people who are coming to your website. Welcome.
Oh, there you go,
Ready?
whenever you're ready.
Welcome to Upping Your Vibe, and thanks for tuning in. Upping Your Vibe, what's it about? Well, it's about how you manifest in your life what you want. That's what it is. And we do that by learning new techniques. In other words, in Upping Your Vibe, you're going to learn how to hypnotize somebody standing up. And you're going to learn mind-bending ways of getting in rapport. And more importantly, you're going to have the most immense amount of fun. It's hugely exciting, it's hugely rewarding, and I'm really excited about the program. Did I make it in 90 seconds, Jason?
Yes, except we need a clean intro and outro.
A clean intro and outro,
Yeah.
okay.
So actually what you had was good, just when you asked. That tape would have been great.
I said your name.
No, at the end of it you said, was that good?
Okay.
So give me...
I will do it one more time.
Yeah, let me
Okay.
restart it just because it's easier to send shorter videos across the interwebs.
All right.
I'll let you line up to be centered.
I'm lined up. I'm centered.
There you are.
Okay.
That means so many
Take
different
two.
things.
Take two. Welcome to Upping Your Vibe, and thank you for landing on the most exciting page. So what is Upping Your Vibe? Upping Your Vibe is all about how you manifest in your life what you want. Because let's face it, that's what we want to do. We want to be here and enjoy ourselves and manifest our dreams. So it's about learning how to put people, for example, in a trance standing up. Very cool. And also really learning techniques of rapport, because that is what everything is based on. It's based on belief and it's based on rapport. And most importantly, of course, in Upping Your Vibe, you are going to have the most immense amount of fun. So welcome, have a good time here, enjoy yourself, and feel free to ask questions. Thank you.
Outstanding.
I think we did it.
Yeah, there's the first take.
Okay.
Let's do, because it's all organized to be 2 different modules,
Okay.
let's do one video all about alpha stage, and let's do another video all about theta energy.
All right.
So perhaps the intro of One part of this program is titled Alpha Stage, and
Yes,
just share some
NLP
points, and that can
techniques.
reference some of the standing inductions, some of the routine maintenance.
Yes.
What I think really needs to be highlighted is the whole application of, and this is one of the things that filled the audience the best, of maintaining the relationship with the audience as well as the volunteers, as well as the performers.
That is the most important, I think, that I find in stage hypnosis, really, is that we get hypnotists, they come up here and they go, wow, I'm hypnotizing all of these people, and they're like this. But what they do is they put their back to the audience. Mm-hmm. And so the audience has lost you there.
Don't tell me yet, I'm not recording.
I'm not recording here. I'm giving important information to our listeners. I hope they're sending little hearts and things across.
There you go.
Asking questions and all the rest.
I've also, for this one, because this one's a little bit more animated content, I've zoomed out a little bit so you can see you've got some room to play.
I have some room to play, okay.
Yeah.
I like room to play, as you know, Jason.
So perhaps the intro of part of this is titled Alpha Stage.
Right.
So, whenever you're ready.
All right, so when you get really into this, you'll find that we have two different parts. Part of it is called alpha stage, and the other part is called theta. Notice where my hands are, right? That is indicative of the level of trance. And actually, we go right down here also into theta and delta. So alpha stage, what is that? Well, actually, it is the standing inductions. It is the NLP techniques, and I would include in that spinning. I would include in that work regarding rapport. We spend a lot of time on getting into rapport, which is really at the base. As I mentioned in the introduction, it is the base of everything we do. But once we get into theta stage, then you are talking about deeper trance. Now, in deeper trance, I demonstrate Echdale. You'll find there's a whole segment here on Echdale state and how we can connect our unconscious mind to that highway, the superconscious mind, because that's when some of the most incredible healing occurs, or change work, however you want to call that. I'm very much a hypnotist that uses my hands, that uses energy and uses Reiki in connection. And I like the word conduit better for that, rather than a healer. I'm a conduit. The energy comes through me with permission. And so we use Reiki alongside the Echdale state, and we get some really fantastic results. So thank you very much. Enjoy the program.
Awesome.
All right.
Cool.
The first take, Jason.
Yeah.
First take.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
Let's do a video specific for stage hypnosis, all about the connections with the audience and the performers.
Right.
Kind of what you're getting into there for a moment.
Okay.
And so imagine for this one, because the benefit here is that it's going to draw an audience, one for the energy work, and then there's a separate audience that may come in specifically for the stage.
Right.
They're going to find value on either side, of course.
Right.
Though, let's speak directly to the stage hypnotist.
Let's speak directly to the stage hypnotist, yes. Okay, let's speak directly to the stage hypnotist. You know, over many years now, I've been coaching hypnosis, and I'm still stage hypnosis, and I'm still actively out there performing. And what I've noticed is that actually training people, actually going out there and training all over the world, what a privilege. What has that done for me? It means when you're training people, they are right at you. They are in your face, right? So you cannot lose them. It's like this class. You have to be in contact with everybody who's in the class. Right now, the challenge as a stage hypnotist is to keep that relationship. It is my projection. It is your projection as a stage hypnotist. That is most important. You have to imagine your energy just filling every single corner of the room. So you've got people in trance, and I will address the audience. I'll say, you know, oh, don't worry about them. They're all in a trance. Can't you see? They're all in a trance. Don't worry about them. And really, that is what the audience wants to hear from you. In other words, I can have a good time with you while they're all in a trance. And that actually is what's really cool about putting somebody on your shoulder. And I do this at cocktail parties I go to holiday parties right now. And what I do is I hypnotize, I put people on my shoulder, but then while that person is on my shoulder, I'm addressing the audience. And that is very cool. So that's what I'd like to say about stage hypnosis. What's most important is your relationship with the audience, right? You have to bring them into the comedy and bring them into the act. These people are fine. They're hypnotized. All right, that's all on that one.
Yeah, excellent. So why don't we do one specifically of a similar style, but for the energy work then?
For the energy work, yes. Let's
Yeah.
do one of the energy work. Okay, just give me a couple of seconds here.
Mhm.
What questions would you have, Jason, about energy work?
Let's maybe address for the person that might be new to, and maybe specifically spinning.
Yes.
Yeah. What are the benefits? We have a video that you did a video before that was really good. It just couldn't fit into the context of what we had in terms of
Which
the,
video was this?
It was one you did in the room by yourself, where the theme was "Let's talk about spinning."
Let's talk about spinning. Okay.
So whether that's getting in, let's approach it from this way. Maybe start off with a question as a pattern interrupt of, are you bringing the right energy to your process?
Right.
So learning the benefits of the spinning to get yourself into the right mode to work directly with that client.
Right.
How about we approach it from that
Right.
direction?
I'm going to talk about spinning in relation to how I work with spinning as a hypnotherapist,
Sure.
because I think that's what's really important. Okay, why do I like spinning? Well, first of all, I want to credit David Snyder, right? I learned spinning from him at Hypnothoughts Live, and it was a very cool experience. Thank you, David. I use it all the time. So spinning, what I love about spinning is that it's done standing up. I meet a client, they come into my office, and I'll meet them, and I'll say, you want to have some fun? Let's stand up, right? Stand up. And we start with that. And what I love about it is that spinning demands that you feel it in your body, you know? And let's face it, when you spin, one of the things you do is you point to it. Maybe it's a feeling that you want to make, a love feeling. You want to make that even stronger. So the first thing you do is you point to it. And then you say, well, what color is it? And then you spin it. And as you take it out of your body and you spin it, then the color changes. So the client is going, whoa. And what's happened then is you've opened up that client's imagination. I love spinning because basically the person is already in a trance. And from that, you can very easily put them on your shoulder. At the same time, spinning is incredibly powerful, used in conjunction, sometimes alone. I had an issue with this hip, and I fixed it in David Snyder's class 2 years ago. So I actually took that out, we reversed the polarity, color changed of course, I put it back in, and I've not had a problem. I've not had a problem. I mean, it's fantastic. So spinning can be used in conjunction with other modalities. For instance, in pain work, I will generally start with spinning and get some of the issue away that way, and then I can go to timeline therapy, other modalities, Reiki as well. But spinning is an incredibly important thing for people to understand just how energetic their body is, and it puts them in a different state. Because most people come in and they're just kind of, I don't know what's going on, and blah, 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 blah. And what spinning does is it puts that person, it allows them to feel their body, and to feel their body in a different way and open up their imagination. I think it's one of the coolest techniques out there. Thank you, David. I use it all the time. Can't wait to see you in Vegas this year. I think that's it, Dave. I think that's it.
Cool. I don't know if stylistically this fits, but I've always gotten a good response by doing an extra video playfully in the spirit of, who is this training not for?
Who is this training? Oh my gosh.
That's really easy for my business stuff. It took a little bit of creativity for my hypnotherapy stuff.
I don't know.
I don't think there's a style.
Really difficult.
Yeah, that's a style that's not a fit
you know,
here.
if I think that way,
Throwing out a bad idea is often going to spur a good idea, though.
I don't know if I want to answer. I don't know if I want to answer
Yeah,
that.
no.
I think the only thing, it's like a stage show. Who is this training not for? The only thing I I really want, even a stage show. It's just bring an open mind.
Yeah.
If you have a closed mind, if you're already closed about this, then why are you here? So I have to assume that person really is open-minded, otherwise they wouldn't be applying for the training.
Exactly.
So I think I can't answer it. I've had people come to trainings for all different kinds of reasons, and often I don't know the reason. But generally in speaking, my intent is always that that person has come for a reason, and my job is to find out why that person is in my training, and I give them what they're looking for. That is my goal with every training. I do not see myself as someone who disseminates information. You know, I'm not number one, number two, number three. I mean, you've seen me. I don't have any notes. Right. I do it straight off the top of my head.
How about then, let's fold in the aspect of just kind of sorting through the content to do nice little features inside of it. Let's talk safety of the standing inductions.
Safety of the standing inductions.
Because I think that's something that some would go, well, I don't want to do that because. So let's address that as a video on the page.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
safety,
so
safety. Absolutely. Well, I mean, here I refer. Let's talk about safety standing inductions.
Let's get a clean intro.
Hi, everyone there. Let me just read while you're doing that.
Hey, Peggy.
Hey, Peggy. Hi, Peggy. Who else is there? It's cool.
Do we clean the office? No, you can't see the mess over there. Okay.
Get the mess out of the way. Okay, we were talking safety considerations. Again.
How about you start in a little bit more connection here to the lens?
Yep.
That I found that back up because actually now you're out of frame. There you go.
I'm little also available. You notice that I'm talking to two audiences here, so
exactly.
It's a little bit different from what we've normally done.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool, as you know. I like new challenges.
Let me restart this. So
okay.
Clean video. Whenever you're ready.
Safety considerations. It's terribly important for standing inductions. You know, what I normally say in my stage show is actually, please don't come to the stage if you have issues with your neck, elbows, wrists, shoulders, those four. It's news, N-E-W-S. I learned this from Sean Michael Amadeo, and I think it's very, very cool.
Sean Michael Andrews.
Oh my God. Yes.
Take two.
Take two. Yes. Amadeo, good friend
That's
of mine.
classier.
Yeah, that's right. He's a very good doctor at Arlington Hospital. Yes. Okay, so safety considerations. Are we off?
Oh, we're good.
We're good. Safety considerations. Said terribly important. What I say before my stage show is, please don't come to the stage if you have any issues with your neck, elbow, wrists, or shoulders. And of course that spells news, N-E-W-S. And thank you, Sean Michael Andrews, for teaching me this, because it's very helpful to remember. And I think that's really all you need to say. You know, and the other thing I say sometimes, if there's any reason that you know that you should not be on this stage, in other words, maybe somehow or another that sentence just tells people, well, maybe there's mental issues, maybe there's mental health issues, maybe you'd find this disturbing in some way, right? So if there's any reason that you shouldn't come to this stage, then please, you can enjoy this show just as much from the audience. Does that answer your question?
That's great.
Okay.
Yeah. We can do, tell me if you think this one will be better in front of the laptop.
Okay.
Because we can do one going through the actual content in terms of how it delivers, and I can put you in a little box in the corner talking about what they're seeing.
You're going to put me in a little box?
I know.
I've never been put in a little box. So we could move.
I'm just thinking if there's anything else we want to do in this setup.
Do we want to do something together here?
Yeah.
Why don't we do something together with this backup? Because this is your writing, Jason.
Right, let me test one thing out
Okay.
here real quick.
Let me see who's tuned in. Hi, Tyrone's here. Tyrone trained with me in Britain. Okay, can we just move it around? Jason's going to come and join me here, and we're going to film together.
Just switching the sound over because now it's picking up this one. Because that mic will pick up me even though I'm not wearing it.
Okay.
Let me just...
As you see, he's really good at the technical side.
Who's this? Sorry. As I'm seeing
I think Nicholas Patterson comes over here all the time and sings and does all kinds of things. You know, just gives him the key and away he goes. Let me tell you, when you hear Nicholas sing, I'm sure the whole of Northern Virginia hears him sing. It's fantastic. Maybe he's there. Okay, let me see who else is here. Jason's disappeared, gone to the bathroom or something.
Hey, if I'm going to be on camera.
Okay.
And we're about the same height, so I don't have to worry about framing that up.
Okay. Which side do you want to be on?
Let's have you on that side.
Okay, all right.
And I'm just going to flip it around.
We can talk about all kinds of things.
Yeah. Let me see, and that's going to pick up me.
Hi, Jason. There we are. Hey.
And I'm just lined up. Cool. How about we do, what do we want to do?
Well,
yeah.
Should we talk about, what are you doing this Wednesday?
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing this Wednesday?
That's going here. Go to hypnoholidayrock.com. It's 7 monthly steps to rock your hypnosis business. It's an interactive live webinar where I'm going to be teaching systematic strategies to keep your hypnosis business growing. So we're a whole profession that often this time of year likes to talk about how things are seasonal. You don't believe that, do you?
No,
yeah,
I'm very busy. I'm very busy this time of year. There's a lot of freaked out people.
These are the videos that'll freak them out.
No, that's, I didn't mean to use that word.
No, I did.
Scratch that word.
I meant every word of it.
You did?
Yes. Although I was doing a control room with a client just now for Stop Smoking. And I mean, the things he's describing that he was going into, I'm just there going, good. Still haven't smoked all week, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can deal with whatever that is next week.
Yes.
Smile and not, smile and not. Let's do one about specific for the product, which, by the way, for those of you watching here, head over to uppingyourvibe.com.
Yes, it's a .com.
Exactly, as of this morning.
Yes.
I'll sell it to you. No.
I'll sell it to you.
I know, yeah, I already bought it. It's yours anyway. Let's do one specific to, let's do the two of us, and I'll talk about why I'm excited about hosting this training,
yes.
And then you kind of flip the same dialogue back around to me.
Okay.
We'll see where we go.
Okay.
Hey there, I'm Jason Lynette, and this is Upping Your Vibe, and I'm very excited to be hosting Joanna's training here on the Work Smart Hypnosis webpage. You're going to see that we've actually released this training in two very, very unique modules. Module number 1 is all called Alpha Stage. It's all about stage techniques. So whether they're standing inductions or these really cool methods of hypnotizing somebody safely to the ground. And then the second module is titled Theta Energy. And it's all about this energetic approach to the work to get yourself in the right desired state to help get your client there as well. And Joanna, I'm really excited to host this here on the site just because I can say it comfortably, you're one of my favorite hypnotists. I know, because again, this unique approach to it in a profession where there's many people out there and there's so much of a style that's often replicated and duplicated. There's such an original style to the way that you present information that, well, you're the first person I've asked to be here on the site in this respect, and really excited to have this information here.
Well, I'm honored, Jason. I really am, and it's just a lovely thing that you said. And it's wonderful to work with you. You know, in this field, it actually takes two people to kind of push off each other. You know, people make you better. When you reach a certain level, you need people who give you a push. And you've always done that for me. You've always given me a push. You've always said, come over here, let's make some videos, let's do some filming, let's do this, let's get this right. And it's your enthusiasm, it's also your knowledge. And also, I have been training Jason's students, and I have to tell you, they are really well informed. Your students are really well informed. So I love the way that you've divided this into alpha, you know, and then the deeper trance, alpha and theta. And it's right, I hadn't really thought about that. I mean, I've not thought about that I was operating in any way differently. But I do see that. And this has happened to me, this energetic approach. And, you know, it's something that evolves in you. after a while, you just have to trust it and say, yeah, I think the issue was over here. Now let me pull that out of your body. And means wild as it may seem, if you feel it and if you believe it, then that again is rapport happening between you and the client. And it's very, very, very cool. And in our trainings here, we've had 2 trainings, one last November and then the other one in April. What we've had is fabulous rapport. And it's the 2 of us together in the same room.
And it's that aspect. It's that aspect too of rapport that's even brought into the stage environment as well. So the way that, again, you've always referenced the person doing the show like this, isn't this entertaining? But again, the way that we can actually invite that entire audience in, that it becomes this experience where everybody's involved in the action, everybody's involved in the experience, and just upping that vibe of that entire audience too.
It's cool. It's very, very cool. Why don't you put me on your shoulder and address the camera? Because then you would be making my point. How would that be?
This will sound horrible with the mic, so I'm going to dodge this thing right here. Put your feet together too, and just let those eyelids close, and just focus, and just sleep, and just relaxing all the way down. Every breath, just helping to guide you. I just completely missed that. We got to do that whole video over. Stand up. You're just doing that for that one over there.
That was hysterical.
Yeah. Take 2.
Okay.
We can also be more effective, I think, with less words.
Later.
I'll let that one keep rolling.
Oh.
Are you seeing who's there?
Remind me later. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm keeping that. Yeah.
There you go.
Something. Okay.
Awesome.
They saw that.
They
No,
saw
it's
that.
okay. They saw that. That's very cool.
That's why you're training this one, not me. Let's, if you take a step in, just so we're centered.
Are we centered?
Yeah, there we are.
Okay.
Hopefully the frame is there. Hey, it's Jason Lynette, and I'm so excited to be here with Joanna Cameron, and excited to be hosting Upping Your Vibe as a program here on the Work Smart Hypnosis website. Joanna, I'd share comfortably, I've said this before, you're one of my favorite hypnotists. That in terms of watching the work that people put out there, there's often this sort of more of the same feeling, and there's such a unique approach, not only to the way that you work with clients, but also to the way that you interact with that stage, the performers as well as the audience. And just really excited to get this information out to you around the world to interact with in the comfort of your own home or office.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah.
And it's been lots of fun. We've had 2 trainings. We had one in this room, and we had one
Up the
somewhere
road.
else, up the road, not too far. And what's happened in any group training, it's about the energy in the room. And what happens with Jason is that we enjoy each other a great deal. I mean, both kind of nerdy and same kind of language patterns and all kinds of things like that. But it's that energy, that enjoyment that makes these trainings so special here in the Northern Virginia area. And thank you. I'm honored to be on your side. I think you're an incredible hypnotist. You're a stage hypnotist. You're a therapist, and you know how to market. You have incredible technical skills. I mean, I don't know anyone with your technical skills, right? I mean, you're just always learning new things, and that's what I find so exciting about you, is that you want to learn and you want to be challenged. It's very cool to be around you.
Thank you.
Extremely cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
The exciting thing again is that we've taken the experience of being there live in the class and produced it in such a way that it feels as if you're actually there in the room. So rather than just being a static shot back of the room, we're getting into the action. You're seeing the standing inductions in the actual mode of doing them. You're seeing some work being done here on this lovely carpet here in my office, as well as people were releasing things and doing some outstanding work of their own. So inside of the 2 modules here, Alpha Stage, learning how to safely do those inductions in such a format that even though you're watching from your home or your office, to actually see the safety steps, the mechanisms of how to do it. And more importantly, what's cool about this is capturing 2 trainings and putting them together inside of this program, is that you're getting that sort of variety in terms of how it all fits together. So not to be your own Joanna Cameron clone, but how to basically do it in your own unique style as well. It's where you get to see a lot of student practice as well, to see them bringing their own style, their own flavor to the experience too.
Yes, that's exactly what it's about. I mean, this is the way I do it, but everybody does it in a different way. And that's what's cool about what we do, is that there's no right or wrong way. As long as you get results, that's what I care about.
Exactly.
As long as they go into a trance.
As long as they up their vibe.
As long as they up their vibe, that's right. As long as they up their vibe, and they do. They do. Yeah,
Absolutely.
feedback is really great.
So scroll down throughout this page. There's a big button to get instant access to this program, to get upping your vibe and start learning this information right away. We'll see you on the inside.
See you on the inside.
Cool.
Cool. We
Nice.
did that. Yeah, we did that.
There we go.
They're thinking you don't know how to put me on the ground. This crowd over here is saying, Jason Lynette should really...
I was dodging the mic.
You were
so
dodging the mic.
I know.
I know.
I've got my excuses.
Yes, you've got your excuses.
Let's do the laptop one.
Let's do the laptop
'Cause
one.
I think we've got typically like 4 or 5 videos, plus we've got the dozen and a half from the previous show.
Yes, we've got all of that. Got all of
So
that.
let me kick this off. Cool. Do you just want to?
I just got to move this.
Yeah.
I probably have to lower it. All of you, thank you so much for being here. We are just moving, and if you hang about, we'll be with you in a minute.
Yeah, that should pick up just fine.
Yeah.
Just unplug it.
Don't you just love live video? I do. This is Jason's office. While he's doing that, I have to show you. All right, we're going to wander into the bathroom because there is the coolest picture here. I'm going to show them your picture, Jason. See the picture? Right, I've got to get a little bit further away. Can you see it? Don't you love it? All the different shoes. Very cool. All right, you've now been in the bathroom in Northern Virginia Hypnosis. We'll continue our tour. This is... oh gosh.
Oh yeah, avoid the storage room.
This is, I'm going to avoid the storage room, but this, see, there's very cool lights here. We do other filming in here. All kinds of stuff going on. And then we are going back into this room. I was a tour guide, you know, Jason, for many years. I still am. I took Helen and John on a tour of Washington, D.C. this year. Oh, we think we set it right here. Okay. I may be a little bit... Oh, I think it's going to be about right when we sit down.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see how we look over here, Jason.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
And you'll love the production quality. Wait
Oh,
for it.
yeah.
Oh, wait. There it is.
We need to be able to see all of this, though, I think. We need to be angled here.
Yeah.
You can't need to be able to see what we're looking at. How does that look? If I come in a
That's
bit.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, let me turn on, let's do a better quality mic. Actually, no, the sound of the computer's going to be fine. Because I can turn this on.
Ooh, there we are.
And if you pull up closer.
I'll pull
into
up
there, like
closer.
you'd
How are we
actually-
doing over there? Have we...
Yeah.
Let's check out one over there. Are
That's
we washed
good.
out?
It's going to be washed out with those lights. Yeah.
Well, we need these lights here.
We need those for this.
Sorry about the washout.
Yeah.
That's all right. Okay.
Listen for style rather than image.
Okay.
Which if you frame directly into this,
I'll
like
frame
you're using
directly
it
into
here,
this.
without this one.
Wow. I could get right at home here, Jason. Right. Okay, would you move that over just to the left a bit?
Yeah.
And then
let's get this one settled first.
Yes.
And if you'd scoot in like you're about to use the computer, because that'll frame you there.
Yes.
And actually back up slightly. There we go. That's going to get that. Because this will record both screen and 1, 2, 3. That's good. So basically, this is just recording now. And because I'll crop it later. And we'll just set this over there. There we are. Because they'll hear the sound, anything ready to pick up. So basically, I'll show you the navigation that you've already been on here.
Yes.
If we'll start here, that all you have to do is click this button and you're brought inside of the program where you can see that everything is organized in terms of these 2 modules, alpha stage and theta energy. And check this out. You're able to watch the information and you can stream it high definition. You can download the videos, you can download the audios. And we've even put together a bunch of bonuses. So basically just navigate and narrate.
Yes.
That I found the fun of this is that we often have to, for those of you watching there, you often have to sell the platform as much as the product because people aren't used to getting things in this format. I'm one of the few who's doing things this way, and then maybe wrap up by going to the document library and just briefly talking about what some of these are. Don't click them because that never loads clearly. And then wrap up by the Facebook group, which that'll redirect over there.
Upping your vibe.
Yeah. Which actually, let me close out all my chat things because I have aired enough private things this week, it turns out. I did a whole video series. This was bad. I did a whole video, before I uploaded it, I caught it though, where basically I had my credit card number on display the entire time. I had to go in. Luckily, it was just my information that was being broadcast. Where do I turn chat off? Messages? Oh, yeah.
We have all the same friends that appear.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Isn't that funny?
We're all talking to the same people.
We are. We really are. Hi.
They just changed this. I don't want to just turn one friend. You know what? We'll risk it and see what happens. And I just lost the page. So,
Okay.
theta. I'm going to start that video over.
Well,
shut up. So basically, it'll just be you on camera narrating. So start over. And lean in like you're about to use it, please.
All right, yeah.
There we are. Cool. So that's framed up. And after that countdown, just kind of give the user experience.
Okay, so I'm looking at now, very easy to get to, Upping Your Vibe with me, Joanna Cameron, yes. And if I just click on the picture, all right, so comes right up as to how this course was organized. And actually, this course that you have, Upping Your Vibe, was filmed two separate trainings. We filmed 20-some people, I think it was November, and then the following April, March, I can't remember when it was, but we had another training here. So, you know, the two different trainings. So you see, for instance, day 1 morning, day 1 afternoon, day 2 morning, and that is all under alpha, right? Because that's really how I divided the training up. I divided it up with the lighter stages of trance and the NLP techniques, and then the theta energy, of course, which was the deeper learning stages and the healing stages when you get into in delta and theta trance. So this is incredibly easy to navigate through. So I'm scrolling down now after, of course, alpha and theta energy, and there's also resources here. We have a digital document library. There's even a place here, if I remember correctly, Jason, we I had a sample show contract. In other words, this is a show contract that had been put through my lawyer, and hopefully would work for you too. And a connection to, of course, my Facebook group, Upping Your Vibe. And also within the content here, we have, I think we had 2 full-length shows, and probably my showcase video, I think, within that content. I'll just click on it here. So that's right. So if you look at this, that actually is my Trance Lady showcase. And when you look at this, what's really cool is you can download an MP4 video right from this, and you can also just download the sound. You can get an MP3 audio directly from this. And every chapter of that has that ability. So in other words, if you want to just download it and listen, maybe when you're driving, you know, I listen to people when I'm driving, and that's a very good thing to do. So it's beautifully set out. It's in, you know, very high def, and like anything Jason does, I mean, technically is always just stupendous. And here, oh God, my Wounded Warriors show is here. Thanks, Jason. That's really cool. So This is easy to navigate, easy to see, and it represents over 30 hours of training, if I'm correct. So that's an awful lot. So thank you, Jason. I think it's just really super.
Outstanding. Cool. I'll remember that.
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome. I think
All
we
right.
got it.
I think we got it.
Nice. These are annoying, so I'll turn those off.
All right. Are we finished with this?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So any last things you want to talk about?
I can't think of any other videos that we need because the previous ones we did are being edited right now, just cropping out the reference to a live training, which is about 16 of those.
Cool.
And then we'll be able to mix these in. And basically, we're going to take the Joanna Cameron live page and just repurpose that as Upping Your Vibe.
Cool.
Yeah, and just
Cool.
change out some of the content.
Oh, I know what I want to talk about.
Systems.
I want to talk about HypnoThoughts Live.
Yeah.
HypnoThoughts Live, I have designed a new training, and it's called Bring It, as in bring it and leave it, forget about it, and then really manifest what you want in your life. So it hasn't been proved by the powers that be at HypnoThoughts Live yet, but I think it's a bold new idea. I have always come to any training with the thought that I want to find out why you're really here. Because many people come and they don't know why they're really here. Well, maybe I learned something from that woman, right? So, but I trigger certain things, and then people let go of limiting decisions and fears and phobias. They let go of weight. And all of these things have happened in my trainings over the last 2 years. So what you really need to do to make things happen in your life is actually up your intent. I've always had that intent. But if you bring it also, I can assure you that the success you will receive, in fact, you'll probably, if you signed up now, when it's released, because you begin to cycle the images about what you want, by the time you get to the training, you probably will already let go of that issue. You'll be on another level. And, I've been affected by reading Bill Benston, The Energy Cure, certainly in Australia, watching Rick Collingwood and mesmerism. So I've learned a great deal in the last few months training. And all of this will be encapsulated in Bring It. And it's going to be a group energy experience. We come together with that intent. Whatever it is, you're going to let go of it. And you're going to let go of it within a safe group environment. I'm good at that. I've led tours. I've been a tour operator for 40 years. I handle groups well. I handle group energy well. But this is going to be very special because we're going to create using a technique called cycling, which is imaging the future. So important, so important. And you're going to learn to do that automatically. But it's really important that you do that when something intense emotionally is happening in your life. It doesn't matter whether it's boredom, stress. It's the thing about manifestation. It doesn't matter. But what matters is you cycle those images. And you get to do it. So it becomes like riding a bike. So that you cycle those images automatically. It's worked in my life. Let's face it, it's fantastic. So that's what I'm going to be teaching. It's my most revolutionary training yet, and I can hardly wait. I'm really excited about it. Jason, anything to add?
I'm promoting this week. Head over to hypnoholidayrock.com, and that's 7 monthly steps to rock your hypnosis business. It's all about giving you systematic strategies that you can learn how to replicate time and time again to keep your business running and keep it growing as well. Rather than having to reinvent the wheel every single month, rather than looking at an empty calendar and not knowing why there's not business, to simply bring in that sense of focus. And a great little acronym for that is follow one course until success. One is good, but let's give you 7 strategies that you can replicate over and over. For an embarrassing series of photos and images, head over to hypnoholidayrock.com. It's a fundraiser as well. Your $5 registration is going to be matched by me, and all proceeds are going to go over to Toys for Tots. So help a great cause, grow your hypnosis business, hypnoholidayrock.com. I'll see you there.
All right, Jason, it's been really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Happy holidays to you and yours.
Good times.
It's been really good. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye now.
Yeah, it was. Because you have to hit stop on the video. This is the part where you finish.